Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and today I'm going to show you how you can restore limped out, ratted out false eyelashes. So keep watching.
Hey everyone, it's Corin, and you're watching EnKoreMakeup. Blend, blend, blend.
Hi, Corin. Stop using my lipstick.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So I know many of you guys wear false eyelashes and they can be pretty expensive. They run from like $3, $4 all the way up to $15, okay, depending on the brand of lashes you wear. And a lot of you, of course, I understand that you want to reuse them, and you can reuse them, okay? And I always tell people, you know, you reuse them 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, but about 4 or 5 times it starts limping out. It starts ratting out, much like this one right here, which I've been using in my tutorials and stuff. And of course, you know, I'm not going to use new pair every time I do the tutorial, so you know, I tried to restore them. So I'm going to share with you guys how you can restore lashes, much like this one that's already limped out, you know, where the hairs are like kind of sagging down when you wear them. They don't kind of perk up anymore. You know, and of course, you know, the hairs are all like wanked out and everything. So this particular lash right here used to be like this, beautiful, and all the strands are nice and crisp and everything. Alright, and now they're of course well used and ratted out. So I'm going to show you how you can restore lashes, and so let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to make sure that we get rid of all the glue residue right on the band and also right on the root of the lashes. And that's kind of like what's causing all the hair fibers to kind of clump together and ratty looking. So what I usually do is I just use plain rubbing alcohol, and I use my Petri dish, just like this one. And I just use regular alcohol. This is just regular rubbing alcohol. You can use pretty much anything that you use to, you know, to clean your lashes and stuff, and to get rid of glue residue. So what I do is I just usually just soak it in there for about a minute, no more than 2 minutes, because it's going to soften the glue that's adhering the lashes right into the band. So about a minute is just fine, and then all the glue right on the band right here, the duo adhesive or whatever lash glue you use, is going to easily strip off. So I usually just kind of like let it soak for a minute. Now, Petri dishes are really hard to find, but I have a few of them still available from our surplus sale a few months ago. So I'm going to make those available for those of you guys who's interested in getting a Petri dish. Okay, so it's a little bit over a minute now, so I'm just going to take it out of the alcohol. And then I'm going to just start peeling off the glue residue on the band. And as you can see, it's like coming out nicely. Look at that. So it just really easily come out. Now, if you guys have not seen my video on how to clean false lashes for a second or third or more use, please do watch that. And there you go. See all the, even like the mascara is coming off. There's any mascara residue on the false lash. Alright, so you just very gently take as much of these, there you go, see all that glue residue coming out? You want to, here you go, here's the long one. So take as much of all these like glue residue out as you can. Okay, so I think I got most of the glue residue, which is right on my fingertip at the moment. Look at all that, like, you know, kind of glue residue right there. Just get most of it out. There's still a little bit. Just kind of eyeball it out and, you know, get as much of it off. So there's still a little bit more in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to let the lashes dry from the alcohol, which shouldn't take long at all. Okay, so now that the false lash is completely dry and the band is already clean, we're going to use an old tray right here. Or if you still have the tray that the lashes originally came in, that's fine. Otherwise, you can use any old tray. We're going to put back right into the kind of like the mold where it came from. And I know there's no glue in it because you cleaned it already. So what I use is I just put like double-sided tape right here. So you can get this at any office supply store, any double-sided tape. Alright, and I just put it in there, and I'm just going to make sure that it sits exactly the way it originally came in. Alright, just like that. Okay. And then once that's nice and secure, we're going to go ahead and restore the the lashes, the lash fibers. Okay, next we're going to use some gel, and this is just hair gel, and this is my favorite hair gel actually. Actually, most of the stuff from White Sands, I love the hairsprays, setting mists, especially the hair gel. And make sure that it's firm hold, alright, for hard to hold hair. This is actually key, alright? So make sure that it's the firm hold or hard to hold gel. And I'm just going to use my flat edge brush, right, much like this one. And we're just basically going to pick up a little bit of that gel, alright? And we're going to brush it right from the root of the lash, okay, working it outwards, okay, towards the tip of the lashes. Okay, so you're basically kind of like gelling the hair. Yep, it's gelling. I'm gelling. Alright, so this is really, really easy. And so you can see the hair is kind of like falling into its natural designed state, which is how it originally looked. Alright, so you're just going to be just a little generous, not too generous when you are putting the gel right into the hair fibers, but just enough for it to coat everything from the band all the way to the tip. Alright, and again, the key really is using a flat edge brush. Just like so. Alright, so as you can see, that's kind of like taking shape already. Alright, and then once all the gel is applied in there, all you need to do is just go over the strand and make sure that each strand is kind of like aligned nicely. And that's what's kind of like making them ratty looking, is because, you know, all these hair fibers right here are kind of like out of place and not aligned where it originally was before. Alright, and again, you know, if you have a nice kind of hard bristled brush much like this, then it's easy. Alright, if not, you can actually take a spoolie brush. Alright, so a spoolie brush just like this, and you can actually comb those fibers, each of the fibers right in place. Alright, so that way they're nice and aligned, just like that. Look at that. See, that's beautiful. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to let the gel dry, okay? And then we're going to curl the lashes. Okay, so now that the gel is kind of dry, we're just going to take the lash out of the packaging. Just be careful not to disturb the, you know, much of the fibers once again. And then we're going to use the cap of a mascara. So this is just a mascara. Make sure it's the cap, okay, not the bottom tube, because we're actually going to blow dry this. Alright, and then what I usually do, if you can see the lash band right here, I just kind of like set it kind of like straight, okay, against the cap, so that the lashes actually rolls right into the cap. And then what you want to do, as much as you can, use your spoolie again and just kind of like comb or brush the hair towards the cap, so that way, you know, the hair fibers are nice and aligned once again. Just like that. And then what I do is I use a piece of tissue, alright, and I just kind of like lay that over the hair, okay, and then I just kind of like make sure that it's nice and taut. There you go, just like that. And what you're going to need to do is use a blow dryer, okay, and you're going to basically run the blow dryer right in this area, and just that's going to cause the lashes to curl. Okay, so the sound you're about to hear is my hair dryer, and what you want to do is set it on warm, and you just want the low setting, okay? So you're just going to run the warm air back and forth right into like the tissue that's covering the lashes. Okay. There you go. And just kind of get a feel for it and just make sure that it's nice and warm and not hot. Okay, and you're just going to keep that until this cools off to room temperature. Alright, so just keep holding this, alright, until it's room temperature. So once it's cooled off to room temperature, you can easily just remove the tissue out. You'll notice that the lash is actually going to be sticking to the tissue, alright, and not to the cap. And this is also the reason why I don't want to use the bottom part right here, because this part right here, you don't want to warm this up. So always use the cap part. And then what you need to do is just simply and gently remove the lashes, okay, from the tissue. Okay, just like that, very carefully, because you don't want to disturb the beautiful fibers. And then you just simply put it back right into your tray. Okay, so there you have it. So I would just keep the double-sided tape in there until you use it again, so that way, you know, if you have the glue residue in there, it's going to stick more onto the tray. Because right now there's no glue on the band, so it's not going to stick, so I use double-sided for that. But it's nice and clean, and the fibers are not ratty again, so, and it's nice and curled. See, the tips are curling up, so it looks exactly like a new pair, just like here. Look at that. Okay, so it takes a little bit of practice, guys. Like I said, you know, it's going to save you a lot of money because lashes are not cheap anymore. Alright, or ever was, whichever the case may be. So hopefully that helps you guys a lot. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon.